Hello, welcome back to my channel with me, Victorious Human, as we are chugging on this journey. We are now in 2 Samuel chapter 1. It reads, After Saul died, David returned to Ziklag. He had won the battle over the Amalekites. He stayed in Ziklag for 2 days. On the third day, a man arrived from Saul's camp. His clothes were torn. He had dust on his head. When he came to David, he fell to the ground to show him respect. Where have you come from? David asked him. He answered, I've escaped from Israel's camp. What happened? David asked. Tell me, he said. Israel's men ran away from the battle. Many of them were killed. Saul and his son Jonathan are dead. David spoke to the young man who brought him the report. He asked him, How do you know that Saul and his son Jonathan are dead? I just happened to be there on Mount Gilboa. The young man said. Saul was there too. He was leaning on his spear. The enemy chariot and chariot's drivers had almost caught up with him. Then he turned around and saw me. He called out to me. I said, What do you want me to do? He asked me, Who are you? An Amalekite, I answered. Then he said to me, Stand here by me and kill me. I am close to death, but I'm still alive. So I stood beside him and killed him. I did it because I knew that after he had lost the battle, he would be killed anyway. So I took the crown that was on his head. I took his armband. I have brought them here to you. You are my master. Then David tore his clothes, and all his men tore their clothes, and all of them were filled with sadness. They mourned over the whole nation of Israel. They didn't eat anything until evening. And that's because Saul and Jonathan and the Lord's army had been killed by swords. David spoke to the young men who had brought him the report. He asked, Where are you from? I am the son of an outsider, an Amalekite, he answered. David asked him, Why were you not afraid to lift your hand to kill the Lord's anointed king? Then David called for one of his men. He said, Go, strike him down. Poor guy, he thought he was bringing good news, huh? So he struck the man down, and the man died. That's because David said to him, Anything that happens to you will be your own fault. What your own mouth has spoken is a witness against you. You said, I killed the Lord's anointed king. David sang a song of sadness about Saul and his son Jonathan. He ordered that it be taught to the people of Judah. It is a song that is played on a stringed instrument. It is written down in the book of Jasher. David sang, Israel, a gazelle lies dead on your hills. Your mighty men have fallen. Don't announce it in Gath. Don't tell it in the streets of Ashkelon. If you do, the daughters of the Philistines will be glad. The daughters of men who haven't been circumcised will be joyful. Mountains of Gilboa, may no dew or rain fall on you. May no showers fall on your hillside fields. The fields of the mighty king wasn't respected there. The shield of Saul, the shield of the mighty king wasn't respected there. The shield of Saul lies there. It isn't rubbed with oil anymore. The bow of Jonathan didn't turn back. The sword of Saul didn't return without being satisfied. They spilled the blood of their enemies. They killed mighty men. When they lived, Saul and Jonathan were loved and respected. When they died, they were not parted. They were faster than eagles. They were stronger than lions. Daughters of Israel, mourn over Saul. He dressed you in the finest clothes. He decorated your clothes with ornaments of gold. Your mighty men have fallen in battle. Jonathan lies dead on your hills. My brother Jonathan, I am filled with sadness because of you. You were very special to me. Your love for me was wonderful. I was more wonderful than the love. It was more wonderful than the love of women. Israel's mighty men have fallen. Their weapons of war are broken. Wow, wow, wow. No wonder God said he was a man after his own heart. My days talk about respect and dedication. Oh, David was really something else. If you read the life of David, he I don't think anybody exists with that kind of spirit anymore. He is just of a different caliber. He is just no wonder he could write all those psalms. Yeah, he is something else. He is something else. That's all I can say. I truly admire him. No wonder Jesus could be called Son of David, because this man was epic. I can tell you that. I don't know if you watched the movie. It's not a movie, it was a series, King David. I wish I'd taken down the author or the producer, because now I've been trying to find it, but I've not been able to find it. It would have been nice to like even buy it or rewatch it, because that is epic. You learn a lot just by watching it, because they tried to keep as close to the Bible as they could. It's so authentic. It's like you've gone into the Bible and you're just watching it unfold right before your eyes. I know my imagination is good, but having it just there in front of you, wow, it is something to behold. It is really something to behold. Anyway, so oh no, spoiler alert, isn't it? I was not supposed to tell you what's happening in this book. Oh dear. Anyway, get reading and you'll find out more. That's all from me for now. Remain blessed and continue to be victorious.